We all have a skeleton in our closet. We have those things we don't want people to find out. We have those things we don't want people to remember, and wish we could put them away in some place where no one will be able to find them. However, you can't outrun your regrets and your troubles. They always have a way of catching up with you. Personally, I've grown tired of running from this regret of mine, so I believe it's about time I get everything off my chest. When I was in high school, like most, I had a good group of friends. There were only 5 of us, but we would always hang out. We were really good friends, and we thought it would last forever. We thought it would, but we all ended up going to different colleges. We hung out every now and again, but we slowly started to drift apart. Our group had dissolved over the time of our first year at college. We had also made new friends while at our new colleges, and it was a lot easier hanging out with these people than the old group. Halfway through our senior year, however, we decided to have a little get-together, so we could recreate how things were back in the day. I guess we all were feeling a little nostalgic, and wanted things to go back the way they were in high school. Anyways, everything was a little awkward at first. It had been a few years since we all saw each other. Everyone was there, and we all ended up having a blast, and we decided to make it a weekly thing. We would all converse at a permanent location on the same day every week. The next week, the 5 of us, Nick, Ellen, James, Chris and myself, met up at the bowling alley. We thought it would be fun to do some bowling. Again, we had a great time, and we kept going on with doing these weekly mess-ups. We had been doing this for a good month or so, and at one point Nick just stopped showing up. I heard that he had gotten into doing drugs, and his druggy friends kept putting pressure on him to hang out with him more. But I actually didn't really like Nick that much anyways. He was so annoying, and he always tried forcing his opinions on us. Despite Nick's disappearance, we continued to do these meetups. The atmosphere had gotten a little more awkward, but we still had a good time. One thing I learned through these meetups was that, out of all of us, Chris and Ellen were the only people who stayed in contact with each other. Apparently during high school they had gotten together, so we hung out for a few more times. We had gone to an arcade and hung out with some of our houses. One week we decided to play some video games at James's house. Everyone who at this point usually showed up was there, except from Chris. Ellen was just sitting there, sobbing the entire time. Whenever I tried asking her about Chris, she wouldn't respond, and just cried some more. I guess they broke up or something. They seem to be such a good couple though. But I'm not too sad. I remember I had a crush on her, and Chris knew it. But he got together with her anyways. Well, after Ellen and that, it was just me and James, and me and him went on separate ways eventually. So it's been about a few months now since our first group split up again, and I still can't get that smell of death coming from my closet. I would have thought that their bodies would have stopped decaying by now.